Hey guys, this is Anthony Morganti from AnthonyMorganti.com. This is episode 116 of Lightroom Quick Tips. Just now, I was gathering some images together for my Getting Started in Photoshop series. I hope to be doing a new video that should be online by tomorrow. But in gathering these images together, I stumbled across something that I think would be a great Lightroom Quick Tip. Specifically, what I'm doing is I have a few images here. And in that Photoshop series, I'm going to demonstrate how to replace a sky in an image. So I found a few images and I threw them down in this collection down here. So I want to replace the sky in the image. Now I have to find a sky to go in this image. And whenever you do anything like this, specifically replacing the sky in an image, there's a lot of things you need to take into account to make sure that it looks natural. Light quality, light angle, focal length, a lot of things like that. You have to get a sky that kind of matches the scene or it won't look natural. So I have this image. Now I have a different folder where I have my skies. Now if I click on that folder, I could click through and find a sky. But as you probably could notice is that I no longer could see my reference image. What am I trying to match the sky to? So typically I would have to click back and forth, in this case between the collection and the sky folder, and back and forth. Now it could be, again, it doesn't have to be a collection. I could have these images in another folder and I'd be clicking between two different folders. Well, there's something that I often do that I think might help you, not only for something like this, but for some other things that I'll talk about later. I have this reference image. I'm trying to match a sky to this image. What I can do is, while I'm in the library module, go up to Photo and down to Lock to Second Window. And what you'll see is you'll get a second window. Now, if you had a secondary display, meaning two displays on your computer, this would open up in that secondary display, which actually would be better because it would be larger. But we have it here. I only have this one display on my computer, so it's right here. Now, if I click on another image, this stays locked. If I go up to my JPEG sky folder, this stays locked, so I could use it as reference. If it's too large or small, you could just go to the edges of the frame and resize it. So you could just move it around, put it wherever's most convenient on your display, and then click through your skies in this case, because I'm trying to match a sky in light quality, focal length, light color, and stuff to get it to look natural in this image. And then in my case, if I find one, then I'll just drag it down into my collection, and then I'll be able to do my Photoshop video. Now, if you're not using Photoshop and you're not going to be replacing skies, this probably is something you wouldn't often use at all. But what I thought it might be useful for is if you admire someone else's work, another photographer's work, and you'd like to try to match their look and feel that they have to their image. You might try to get a JPEG of their image, load their JPEG into your Lightroom, then open their JPEG in a secondary display such as this while you're in the library module, then pop over to the develop module and process your image, and then you'll have their image as a reference, and you could process your image to try to give it the same look and feel. That's one way. I'm sure there's other applications that just aren't coming to mind right now where you'll need a secondary display opened with an image in it that you could use as a reference. So that's it for this episode. As I alluded to, it was impromptu because I was gathering those images together for that Photoshop video that I hope to have done by tomorrow. That's it. Thank you, everyone that watches my videos. I truly do appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon.